YouTube, it's Brittany here. I know it's been a hot minute since I have recorded and posted a video. It has been a rough couple of months. So today is February 3rd. So today is my 4-month post-op VSG surgery. So I wanted to especially do an update today because I was bad and I did not do an update for my 3-month post-op. So I'll give you a little bit of background on some stuff that's been going on and give you my numbers, and we'll just kind of go from there. This is going to be a quick video. But so I missed my 3-month post-op update. We had a lot of weather issues back in did I say February 3rd? This is March 3rd. Oh my goodness. I think my dates are all wrong. Anyway, back in February, we had a lot of weather issues, a lot of snow and ice, and it really messed up my schedule. There was a lot of things going on with personal side, with relationships and things, and it was not a very good month for me. So when it came time to do any kind of updates, I just wasn't feeling it. There was just so much going on that it wasn't feasible for me at the time. So, to give you some numbers as to where I was at my 3 months. So, February 3rd, I weighed 268. So, back in January, for my 2-month post-op, I weighed 280. So, from my 2-month to my 3-month, I had lost 12 pounds. So, at my 3-month weigh-in, I was at 268. So that's awesome. Today, as of March 3rd, which, like I said, is my 4-month post-op, I weighed 257. So that's another 11 pounds down. So total, I have lost 59 pounds. I really wanted it to be 60, but it's 59 exactly pounds. I started at 316 when I had my surgery on November 3rd of 2020. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm really excited to be right at 60 pounds lost in 4 months. That's great. Of course, that first month is when I lost the most. I lost close to 30 pounds, I think, that first month. Somewhere around in there. Maybe it was 25. I don't know. I can't exactly remember, but I know within the first 2 weeks I had lost 20 pounds. So that was the biggest amount, was in that first month. And since then, each month I've been losing between 10 and 12 pounds, which is a healthy rate. I did meet with my surgeon back at my 3rd month post-op. I did a follow-up visit. He was very pleased with the amount of weight that I had been losing. At the time of my appointment, I had lost I think right at 47 pounds. So he was very pleased with the progress I had been making. He said, excuse me, he said I was right on track, and he was projecting that, or predicting that maybe by my 1 year I would have lost between 80 and 90 pounds, but at the rate I'm going, it could be more than that. We'll see. But he said he was very pleased with the progress I was making because I was steadily losing. I was losing at a good pace. I felt like I was losing kind of slowly, but he said no, that it was actually very good the way that I was doing. We were talking about exercising. I said that I had not been exercising yet, but I was noticing that I was losing muscle mass. And he said that was very likely because as you're losing weight, you lose muscle first. So, while I am losing fat, I have lost a lot of muscle. So I want to start trying to work on some strength training to build up my muscles, especially in my arms. I have lost all upper body strength that I had, and I didn't even have that much, but now it's gone completely. So I definitely need to work on that. Also, I'm noticing there are some areas of my body that I'm experiencing some loose skin, especially my arms and my thighs. My chest area has definitely seen some changes. Not as bad as I thought it would be, but definitely, they're definitely drooping. So that's kind of a bummer, but I am 32, and as you get older, things tend to droop. Anyway, so I'm gonna start working out, at least doing some strength training. I've got some different weights, and I've been looking at different videos, trying to do some some exercises at home, just anything that I can really do to help rebuild some of that muscle that I have lost. So I would definitely recommend doing any kind of strength training exercise to rebuild that muscle, because it's for real. You do lose it. So some other things that have been going on. I'm still struggling with getting in the amount of water that I need to get in, although I am finding it is getting easier to take in that amount of water. My surgeon and dietitian both recommended, not drinking with straws because it puts too much air in your stomach. And I agree with that to an extent. And again, this is, my personal experience. Please check with your own physician and your own dietitian for any kind of medical advice, but I'm just telling you from my personal experience. I was having a really hard time not drinking with a straw. And I have found that if I do drink with a straw, I am getting more fluids in. And I'm more conscious of it, because what I have found that I have started doing is when I'm working, I will put a cup in front of me with a straw and I just put my mouth on it and I just sip while I'm working, because I'm not having to actually literally sip from the cup. I have not found it has not caused me any problems. I do burp more drinking through a straw, but I don't gulp. I sip. I've sought a lot of advice on if this is okay, and as long as it's not hurting, it's, there's a lot of back and forth of if it's okay or not. For me personally, I've not had any issues with it. My stomach has definitely not stretched because I can still only eat very small amounts of food. So it's up to you. It's your discretion. But just disclaimer, I'm not advising using a straw, but for me personally, I have started using them. Now, I would recommend do not use one right after surgery. That is definitely not a good idea. If you do decide that you do want to start trying to use a straw, I would wait several months after your surgery to reintroduce that. But again, not a medical professional. I'm not advocating to do something if your surgeon told you not to, which I know technically mine did too. However, talking to other people who met with their surgeons who said it was okay, it's your call, So anyway, I have found that it is easier to get my fluids in when drinking out of a straw. Something else that I have found is I'm still struggling with slowing down to eat. I tend to not overeat, but I tend to get distracted when I'm eating, and I eat too quickly. And when I do that, it causes a lot of pain because it's like I put too much on my stomach all at one time. And so it causes pain. I'm very uncomfortable. And I've really got to work on that. Also, I tend to take too big of bites. I've yet to break that habit. I've been really trying to pay attention to the bites that I'm taking, the amounts I'm taking, and most of the time I'm okay, but there are still times that I take too big of a bite. What happens when you take too big of a bite? It gets stuck, and then it comes right back up. At least it does for me. So I've had a couple of instances, or incidents, however you want to say it, where I have either eaten too quickly or I took too big of a bite and it did not go all the way down, and so therefore it came right back up. And it's not fun when you have to throw up. So just recommendation, slow down, small bites, take your time. You're not in a race, you're not in a hurry, just slow down. And be really conscious of what it is that you're eating. I have found any kind of greasy food does not set well with my stomach. Of course, we really are supposed to be watching our carbs, which I do. I have found that even taking a bite of bread does not set very well on my stomach right now. So there's a lot of foods that I love, but I know they will not set well. So the temptation is not even there to want to cheat and eat those. Like pasta. I love pasta and I want to eat it so badly. And the one time that I did take a bite of a noodle, it's like, oh, can't do it. So I don't, it's not even tempting anymore. So anyway, let's see. I think that was pretty much it that I wanted to kind of go over. So like I said, this is very informal. I just wanted to give you a quick update just so y'all could kind of, see how my progress is going. I guess I can do a quick body shot real fast so that you can see. I'm not really dressed for it, but we'll make it work. So these are my arms. I don't know if you can see that, but they definitely are starting to show a little bit of flab, which, is expected with this surgery. Let me see. Move, pup. Trying to get up without running on the puppy. So this is a 4X shirt, so it's extremely big, but I like wearing bigger clothes, but you can kind of see the body shot of how I am doing. My scars are healing up very nicely. This one above my belly button I've had the most trouble with because my pants tend to rub on it, and so it stays not infected, but it just stays inflamed a lot of times, but it is getting better. I've been putting some creams and stuff on it, so it is finally healing. But all the others are doing really good. But yes, I have dropped a couple of sizes. I was actually able to get in a pair of blue jeans for the first time, so that was really exciting. When I first started, I was in a size 30 jeans, and the other day I actually got in a size 24. So that was pretty exciting. So I'm in 24 pants and 2 to 3X shirts. It just kind of depends on the shirt because I am bigger down at the bottom than I am up top. It just kind of depends on the fabric and how the shirt hangs. Some shirts I can wear that are 2Xs, some they have to be 3Xs. So, it just varies. But anyway, other than that, things are going really well. I'm happy with my progress. Even my wedding rings are too big. Like, my actual wedding rings, I can't wear anymore. They're size 8s. This ring I have on is a 7, and it, fits perfect. My 8 rings don't fit. They're way too big. So, that's kind of a bummer because I can't wear my wedding rings, but, what do you do? So, anyway, things are going great. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to leave comments below. You can also reach out to me on Instagram at BB Hatton. And then, of course, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the little bell so you can be notified when I do upload videos. I would like to do a video, not so much an actual video, but just a collection of pictures so that y'all can kind of see foods that I'm eating, some body shots of progress, and just sort of a montage of my journey so far. So hopefully I'll get that going before too long. But anyway, y'all please subscribe so that you can keep up with all of my progress. And for those of you who are starting your journey, best of luck. And I wish you all the best in this journey. It is life-changing, and I'm so thankful and happy that I've done it. So until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.